So it seems like every day everyone has a new theory and a new possibility and some new connections to point to as to what Ed Boon's Twitter clues mean for what's to come for Mortal Kombat 11. So if you guys remember, there was clue number 1, there was clue number 2, and as of yesterday, September 24th, we got clue number 3 from Ed Boon on Twitter as to what's to come for Mortal Kombat 11. What's next for Mortal Kombat 11? And there is really one big giant thing that everyone seems to be settling on. There are a couple of others, but there's just one big one. And honestly, I never ever thought that this character would actually be in the game. But now looking at the clues, I actually have to admit that it's very possible that yes, Rain could be coming back, finally coming back as a playable character this time in a Mortal Kombat game with Mortal Kombat 11. And we're going to be talking all about that in today's video. So to catch everybody up, in clue number 1, Ed Boon said the lyric, "Look up to the skies and see," is a clue for what's to come in Mortal Kombat 11. Now, I thought it was referring to anything but a character. Now, some people thought that maybe he was hinting at smoke because of all of the wildfires that have been going on in California. And that's a little bit too dark for a hint. Now, as someone who lives in California, I've joked about it, how the California kind of looks like transit from zombies and such. But if you're a public figure like Ed Boon, if you have that kind of status, I don't think you want to joke about that as something to tease or something to hype up for your game. That's something that you just don't do. So it wasn't smoke. I didn't think it was smoke. And then clue number 2 was that Ed Boon linked the Nightmare on Elm Street trailer, and he said that the hint is related to the title. Now, what some people thought was that, okay, Wes Craven is in the YouTube title of the Nightmare on Elm Street trailer, so maybe he's hinting at Ghostface, because as we all know, Wes Craven did create Ghostface, so maybe Ghostface is coming to Mortal Kombat 11. I thought that was a possibility, but I actually thought that it was related to the actual Nightmare on Elm Street title. It wasn't anything to do with the YouTube title. He's just talking about the actual Nightmare on Elm Street title of the movie. And I said that maybe Ed Boon could be hinting at the living forest coming to the crypt, because as we all know, when the game came out, we found in the files that there's supposed to be the living forest area in the crypt. And as we know, right now, the crypt does not have the living forest. So we've been assuming that we're going to be getting a crypt expansion sometime in the future. So maybe the future is now. Maybe this is the time where we're going to be getting the living forest added onto the crypt as an expansion. And now we've got clue number 3. Now, clue number 3 was kind of a tough one because this one was kind of vague. It was only 2 words. And what clue number 3 was just a simple tweet from Ed Boon saying, "Seriously, number 6. Now, some people pointed out that maybe he's talking about there's 6 days left until the reveal, because at the time he made this tweet, there was 6 days left in September. So maybe 6 more days until we get a reveal trailer. Some people thought maybe Mortal Kombat 6. So Deception, so a character from Deception may be coming to Mortal Kombat 11 like Havoc or Ashra. I would really like that to happen. But there is one big giant connection that people are making, and that is the suggestion that Ed Boon is hinting at Rain coming to Mortal Kombat 11. And guys, when I point everything out from what everybody is saying, when I point everything out, you guys are gonna see, oh yeah, this could be Rain. Okay, so let's go all the way back to clue number 1, because remember, clue number 1 was look up to the skies and see. What do you do when you look up to the skies and see? You see Rain. Okay, maybe he's talking about Rain right there. And for clue number 2, Ed Boon linked the Nightmare on Elm Street trailer, and he said that the hint is related to the title of the trailer that he linked. And when you look at the title, the year 1984 is right there. And guess what came out in 1984? The musical Purple Rain, and the album Purple Rain, or the song Purple Rain came out in 1984, and we all know Rain, the Mortal Kombat character, is purple, and he was inspired off of Prince and the Purple Rain song, or the album, or the musical, whatever you want to call it. It's inspired off of Purple Rain from Prince. So it is looking like maybe we're onto something here. Maybe Rain is actually going to be in Mortal Kombat 11. Okay, so let's look at clue number 3. So clue number 3 is just a simple tweet from Ed Boon where he says, seriously, number 6. Okay, so there's an album by Phil Collins that's named But Seriously. And the 6th track in that album is named I Wish It Would Rain Down. Rain is in the title of that track. And also, the 6th album from Prince is Purple Rain. So, if you match up all these clues together, it all paints the big picture that maybe Ed Boon is hinting at Rain coming to Mortal Kombat 11. Honestly, at this point, I think I might be joining the Rain train, the Rain hype train, because these clues do paint a big picture, suggesting that maybe Rain could be coming to Mortal Kombat 11. Now, I know a lot of people, and I have pointed this out as well, I know a lot of people may point out Ed Boon said that they will not repeat DLC characters, because as we know, Rain was a DLC character in Mortal Kombat 9, and Ed Boon said back in 2015 that his chances would be less likely to be appearing as a DLC character again. And if you look at all of the DLC characters that NetherRealm has done in their games, not one of them is a repeated DLC. Not one of them has been DLC already in a previous game. So it looks like they were sticking with a rule right there. But Ed Boon did say that in 2015 or 2014. It's now 2020, and we're going to be entering 2021 in like 4 or 5 months. So are we really going to be sticking to that rule like 5 years later? I don't think people care anymore. I don't think anybody would mind if Rain was DLC again. I wouldn't mind if Rain was DLC again. I think we all just want to play Rain. If we have to pay $5 to play as Rain in Mortal Kombat 11, I think everybody would drop $5 to play Rain in Mortal Kombat 11. I would drop the money. I wouldn't care. So again, I think people don't really care at this point because that was 5 or 6 years ago. And does that really apply to a game that comes out 5 years later? And really, if you want to compare how long it's been since Mortal Kombat 9 came out, Mortal Kombat 9 came out 9 years ago. So it's been 9 years since we've seen Rain as a playable character in a Mortal Kombat game. And on top of that, Rain is also one of the Mortal Kombat 9 characters that wasn't brought back in MKX and has yet to be brought back for Mortal Kombat 11, because a lot of the Mortal Kombat 11 classic characters were in Mortal Kombat 9, but were not in Mortal Kombat X, like Shang Tsung, like Sindel, like Nightwolf, like Shiva, like Cabal, and Jade. Rain, along with Smoke and Stryker, are the only ones that we haven't seen brought back yet. And honestly, I do think that maybe there's a chance that Rain is one of the Mortal Kombat characters from MK9 that wasn't in MKX that's brought back from Mortal Kombat 11. I think it makes perfect sense. But as we know, Ed Boon is a massive troll. This could all make sense, and guess what? It could be something entirely different. So I don't want to put my full money on Rain coming back for Mortal Kombat 11. That these clues are hinting at Rain coming back for MK11. But I do want to say that I think there's a big chance, and now I see the light. At first, I was like very dismissive of Rain coming back, but now I'm thinking, okay, you guys got a point. You guys got me. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Rain's going to be coming back? Are you excited to see Rain coming back in Mortal Kombat 11? I think that's a dumb question. I think everybody's excited. But let me know in the comments below. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a big thumbs up and subscribe for all things Mortal Kombat. Alrighty, guys, I will see you all in the next video.